All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mod and Pop Thrift. My name is Tom. I'm a stay-at-home dad for 5 kids and a full-time eBay reseller. I only have a handful of sales today because, like I said on the last video, I'm not working that hard. And now it is a couple days after Christmas and everybody's kind of over being sick again. And so it's time to get to the grind. I only have a handful of things to pull, so we're going to get to those real quick. I didn't even comp this guy. His name is Littlefoot.
And they called him Littlefoot.
Land Before Time, 80s kids know what's up. This one's in unbelievably nice condition. I didn't comp it when I found it because I just assumed that it was super valuable. I was thinking $30, $40. Sold for 20 plus shipping international. So it probably was worth 40 to somebody, but I didn't make the kind of money that I sold it for 40 bucks. Paid to $1.99 on plush at Goodwill. So this piece is not the grandeur that I was hoping that it was. Had it been complete, it could have been really super good, but the box is really bad and it was missing a piece and the donkey had a broken ear. I had a handful of messages saying, hey, could you sell me just the Mary? Could you sell me just the Creche? Could you sell me just the Jesus? And had it not sold in a handful of weeks, I might have broken it up, but it did sell in a handful of days and it sold for $44.99 and I paid 16 bucks. So that's not a great flip, but you guys saw me struggling with it in the store and I knew it was missing a piece. I didn't know I had a broken piece. And I wasn't sure where to comp it, but I knew I'd make money. So I took the chance. I'd sold quick and I probably made $25 on it, depending on what it's cost me to ship it. I may make more because they paid retail shipping and I'm probably going to get a pretty hefty discount on shipping something this big. Levi found this Indian motorcycle shirt. It isn't vintage, it's a vintage style and it's a single X. We paid $6 for it, long sleeve, sold for $26.99 and we've probably had it for, I think we got it the week of Thanksgiving, so 6 weeks. Most, probably less. I like to buy anything that is Indian motorcycle related because unlike Harley, there's not a huge ton out there, and I would say the Indian people are just as passionate as Harley people, but they just don't have as much to get. So it sells pretty quick. It's a pretty good seller most all the time. This is one of those pieces where it probably wasn't worth my time. But I did the research. I thought it would be $15 free shipping. It ended up being $9.99 free shipping, and I think I even sold it on an offer for that amount of money. And so I'd already had the pictures done when I started comping it this is broken. It doesn't work. I couldn't get it to work. But I do, as much as I do video games, I don't touch Xbox almost ever. So maybe it's an easy fix. But anyway, I'm just going to throw it in a padded envelope. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'll throw it in a 4x8 by $6. I don't want this to get destroyed, even though it sold us for parts. Anyway, it'll be easy to ship. And lesson learned, if I'm going to sell these broken, I need to do it in large lots. This is a vintage NHL bed sheet. It's just the fitted part of the bed sheet. It's not the flat sheet, not the pillowcase, but if you find it as a complete set, it would do fairly well. I paid $1.99 for this. It's been a while, but then I didn't list it right away. So it's only been listed probably 6 or 8 weeks, and it sold on offer for $10.20 plus shipping, which is pretty good for this. I do pretty well with vintage, like kids' twin bed sheets and stuff. Another Dark Tower piece. It looks like a fudge or part of a brownie, but it's a rune, I think. Brown rune from Dark Tower, and sold for $5 plus shipping. We're just clicking these things off. One of these days I won't even have any Dark Tower pieces to show you anymore. And then a cautionary tale about whatnot. This shirt I bought sight unseen, and the seller did not disclose. He said it was distressed. It is riddled with paint. It's hard. It's if I didn't like hold it right up, to the screen, it looks like it's part of the design. So the seller's here and he's like, this vintage distressed Grateful Dead, we're going to start at $5. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. It is neither vintage or distressed. It is, but from this angle, you can't tell that that is damaged and destroyed shirt. It looks like, oh, the guy said it's distressed. It's part of this design. It is, however, liquid blue, which helps it a lot. Sold for $8.50 because people like Grateful Dead liquid blue stuff. So, if this wasn't liquid blue, it would be almost worthless, and it's still not worth much. That's all that I have to pull for today. You can see it's almost noon, and I got to take the mail before 2 to my mailbox because that's when the mail lady generally shows up. So I try to make sure it's out there before 1 because she's almost never before 1. Here we are back at U-Haul buying brand new boxes to ship a Herman Miller chair and that, man, the wind really got me. And that nativity set, because I was here and it was $2.50 and I looked through the boxes that I had and I didn't have anything that would work really well. So why do I mention that I'm at U-Haul? Because you guys hate it when I go to U-Haul. You always comment and tell me how dumb I am. And that's engagement, and I need engagement. So I'm at U-Haul spending money on boxes. Tell me how dumb I am in the comments, and then like the video. All right, we are back at Goodwill, and I think they had a sign saying that everything was 50% off during the holiday between Christmas and New Year's. That's $15, so that's probably not worth my time. Cricket for $125. Yep, probably worth. Oh, it's holiday seasonal items. I didn't actually read it. Judah read it. And then our Goodwill is not going to have bags anymore. Friends, I have a handful of friends. No, I don't. I have like 2 or 3, but I have some in my store. But I thought I might fill them out and get the whole series, but it isn't worth it at that price. Video games. I don't think anything there. This Resident Evil looks neat. It's something different. Widescreen. I was hoping it was like 4K.
Don't do that in Sunbeam either.
Sunbeam. There's nothing. Dead. Chimes. This kind of looks like a old record player. It is Magnavox. Assumably it's solid state. It's pretty rough for $8. Huh. I don't know about this. This is a tiny, tiny space heater. $3, I'm gonna take it for sure. Ooh, if he's cheap, he's probably worth picking up even without the shade. We'll see. There's a 3D Millennium Falcon puzzle. That might be something. This is laser tag. If it's Tiger branded, these can be really good, but if it's generic, it's probably not. Yeah, it looks like it's generic. $3.99 is a good price. It's the box is dirty. I'd be shocked if it's all there. And it's probably not worth getting if it's not. But it's super challenging. Ooh, there's some really big Sorels. Vintage. Made in Korea. $10. I'm really surprised that this frozen itty bitty is still here. Those don't look like they're American Girl, but we'll find out. Oh, it's Pizza Planet with all kinds of accessories that don't actually go to it. Whoa. This one can be good. That one I've never seen before. I'm excited about that. That's $6.29. Doesn't seem to have anything with it. This looks like it's either generic or Voltron. $4.59. Maybe it's Power Rangers. Let's see. So many kind of cool things here. This is Ben 10, but it's missing all the stuff and it's broken. This is Bluey at $2.99, but it has no accessories at all. If I could find even 2 or 3 accessories, it would be worth getting. This is like $7. It would just be a pain to deal with. It's Imagine Next. I haven't comped it yet. And if you move these things, like push this down, his feet go up, and this one comps at like 30, and it's like $5, but it would just be a pain to ship and store. And this is kind of what I was afraid of. So there's some Bluey accessories on the Paw Patrol thing that probably isn't worth getting. Those are definitely Bluey. I don't know what else is there. Marshall from the Paw Patrol and Coco Melon. Can you tell I have kids? I got this stuff memorized. This is Magic Tracks. It looked interesting from a distance, but once I get close to it, I think I'm gonna get this Paw Patrol and the Bluey. And look at this, I found a rare vintage shirt on the rack. So this Pierce the Veil is I think they're a Christian rock metal band, and this is $5, but also it's orange, so it's 50% off. This is not the kind of thing I would normally pick up, but I'm gonna take a chance on it for $1.14. This is dogs are cheaper than therapy. I'm not a big dog guy, but I'm a big Tervis for $1.14 guy, and this one's the 24 ounce, so that's expensive. That's gonna be real good. This polo quarter zip knit sweatshirt, I didn't see that on it. Oh, that'll come off, it's just dust. Just came out on a new rack, $6. I have, for $2.29, I'm getting that, and it'll either be Evelyn's or it'll be for sale. I did not comp this, but $2.29, Mossy Oak, almost a for sure grab. I am a sucker for these 50s tags, so at $4.59 I'm gonna grab these work shirts. There's 2 of them and they're 50s. This one is probably gonna be for Judah, just a nice hoodie. These are Duluth, new with tag, and they are women's size 12 for $12. These are vintage Arizona State sweatpants, and those are 501s. They're not with tag, but they feel new, and they're like $7. These might be my favorite thing I've found. They're just vintage pajamas. They're pretty, if you're standing here looking at them, it's pretty obvious with the folds that they were just taken out of a plastic bag and hung on this rack. So they're new, $5.59, Montgomery Ward. I think those will do really well. I have no reason to believe that, but I do. These are new with tag, and they're priced at $8. And I think if these were on the rack, I would probably buy them at $8. Not extra small, but these two mediums, they're Pink Floyd hoodies. So I thought this looked pretty cool. I looked up the model number. It's got better than 100% sell-through rate. Even the ones with no power cord sell. It's $6, but it should sell for around 20 plus shipping. I kind of wanted this to be worth getting, but it just isn't, because I'm not going to take it apart. I'm not going to build it, and it just doesn't sell unless you know it's complete. All right, we are at 399 subscribers. We are almost to 400. So if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.